guys? It's your boy Deadlux here, back at it with another video. And today we're playing Knights of the Old Republic again with Bastila and Karth. What's up, you two? And we just made it to Tatooine. Finally, we got the kid off board, and I haven't been on all day. I haven't been on because I've been busy with school. School is just a pain in the ass. School is just a pain in the fucking ass.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer. Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve. After some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this. The immediate benefit is access to these very docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorhead. Once you've paid, we will offer trade services as well. We're not unreasonable, we just want to cover expenses. That would be unfortunate. Zerka Corporation can't afford to extend credit. Everyone pays. That's the rule. I assure you that the fee is non-negotiable. We have a very thin margin of profit on this world. No, I'm sorry, but we have... That does make sense. I suppose I could let it go this time. We need the business. This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure? There isn't much to tell. It's a very old planet, well past its prime. Zerka Corporation is the only company with any interest in it. It's not a very pretty world, but there is opportunity here if you know where to look. Very little. There are hints that it might once have been a lush world, but I can't picture it as anything but a desert. Native sentient species have no records going back that far. That was hundreds of years ago, maybe thousands. Of course, the native species are not very willing to tell anyone anything. Barely more than animals. The site is quite old. From the look of it, it's been settled before. Zerka Corporation claimed it only a few decades ago. Some other corporation that went under, probably. Not a lot of records are kept about backwater places like this.
Hold up. Oops. I have Moz. Let me get rid of Discord. Okay. There we go. Turn the brightness up.
The Sand People. They're vicious and attack outsiders on sight. More animal than anything, really. Maybe they know the history of Tatooine. Maybe they don't. Impossible to tell. They won't cooperate. Not personally, but they've given Zerka Corporation a rough time. It's hard enough mining this rock without suffering random
Sorry if you guys hear the
I think the
Discord
company has even
notifications in
put
the
a bounty
background.
on
I might
them,
have to delete
but
Discord.
I'm sure not going to try for it. The Jawas are scavengers and a bit primitive, hard to understand. They have an affinity for droids. Some of our scientists believe that they may not be native to the planet. But how they got here, they may not even know. As I said, they're hard to understand. They usually end up slaves to the Sand People. They aren't fighters. Good traders, though. I can't really get into that. It hasn't been a very smooth operation. I shouldn't get into it. I'm sorry. It's not... No, of course. Not either. It, well, that it. I'm Nick, of course.
Come on, just tell me, you piece of shit.
The no, it what it no, it's common knowledge, so there's no harm in telling you. It's a tale of bad business. You see, Zerka Corporation staked their claim to this planet based on some very promising geological surveys. Unfortunately, that information was incorrect, and possibly even an attempt at sabotage by a rival company. Not totally barren. There were a few good years of mining, and limited operations are still in place. But the ore is flawed. It has peculiar properties. They've had to look at other forms of business.
Or maybe this could be better. Hold up. I think I got turn that off.
Zerka Corporation has really tried to hide this, but it just seems that Tatooine metal is unfit for effective manufacturing. I would imagine that this outpost will eventually be abandoned. Nobody is making any money here. Of course, this rock may have been settled a few times, so look for some other company to get stuck with it. Pursuits that appeal to the casual traveler. There are some fearsome native species that provide exciting hunting. There are also lengthy, barren wastes that serve as fine swoop tracks. Attracting business has been slow, however. It depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Zerka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in Central Anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing. Talk to the HUD at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them. That's not much information. Could you tell me more? You a digger? I've heard of ruins being found now and then, but they've always been stripped by Sand People soon after. You're not going to get anywhere with them. I guess you could ask around, but I doubt you'll learn anything different. You could always ask a Jawa. It's hard to tell what they know. As you wish. If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Alright, see you, sir. Alright.
Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watuyama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami nonok.
I'm Bastila, yes. I take it that you know my mother?
Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum kiba bu mulerag. Kakin chak nawagawa bakon. Donk kiba nukunek. Tanga buk sha nagnong.
Is there something I can do for you, miss? As you can see, we're in quite a hurry.
Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wana kumbes. Chi pala mulek. Tong ki pa nagnonek. Tu nikton chun ke nemolek rabest. Uf mala nibokurk.
My mother's condition?
Ti umpa do punta krita. Ak ti konto ona chaba chisa wanki. Ti toki grantu kon chi chan kun green kanchan tu pro. Bok wala no bok cha. Ni chi kon chuba kin lorta ikakun.
I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. Do you know what's happened? Did she say anything about my father?
Genchopa chawi tichok twis yun kun. Watuyama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami nonok.
I see. Where did you meet her? Do you remember?
Shachika don mulaka watayuma ka wamahona nek. Ashantington unumani patoka. Wana kuna best chinga pala multonki.
Part of me would rather not see her at all. But if she is really sick, well, we shall see.
Alright.
Abuelta, Colo Luz Ivan Rebu y el Rimo. Undasta Shelfa, Usta el Chief, Colo Luz Abuelta, Colo Luz Ivan Rebu y el Rimo. Abuelta, Colo Luz Ivan Rebu y el Rimo. Luz dan Gelfa, Hoy Sidan Gelfa. Uden Tuf Blam van Nibo Gelfa, Hoy Sidan Gelfa Vanino Gan Gelfa. Abuelta, Colo Luz Ivan Rebu y el Rimo.
So he put Giz on my ship? Okay. That's stupid.
Please, will you help me? I have nothing left. Oh, thank you. I don't have anywhere else to turn. If you're down and out on Tatooine, you're on your own. My husband was a hunter, killed out on the dunes. This raid plate is all I have left. Please, will you buy it? I don't need a handout. I just can't sell it to Faza without a license. Please, I'm worried about having it. They're so rare. No? But you looked... I'm sorry, I thought you looked equipped like a hunter. Are you sure you're not going to be getting a license? I mean, you don't look like a farmer, and the only way to be
Bro,
allowed
I'm a
off
Jedi.
Anchorhead
Can you
is
not
to get
tell?
a hunting license.
Can you not tell that I'm a Jedi?
Circa Corporation sells them out of their office just south of here in the
I'm
center
holding
of
a
Anchorhead.
lightsaber. Even
That's
best
where my husband got
mission,
his.
she's not a
I
Jedi.
think they
She's just a
charge
weird
200 credits,
young Twi'lek.
but they've been known to make exceptions. Please, no one else will help. Will you help after? I'll try to answer what I can. It's the bone plate from the head of the desert raid. My husband was so proud when he found it. He had just started hunting. He said he felt sure the next hunt would bring in more, so we waited to sell this one. Then he never came back. We spent everything on my husband's hunting gear. We hoped that the sport would support us. We hoped. Whoever killed him took everything. All I have left is this Desert Raid plate. We thought we were so lucky when we brought it home. If I could sell it, the kids and I could get out of here. Maybe buy passage to Coruscant? I don't know. I still can't believe he's gone. What do you want to know? His name was Ward Fizark. He used to work in the mines, but they scaled back last year. He was new to hunting, but he was a good fighter. Used to be a soldier. We spent everything on his gear. After a few trips, he didn't come back. Guards say his sandcrawler crew found his body stripped of everything. Nobody saw anything, and most of the other hunters never even knew him. He had just started. I don't trust any of them. But those Gamorreans, they just laugh when they see me. I think they did it. It doesn't matter. There's no justice on Tatooine. I don't care what happens to them. I just need credits. I've got to think about my family, not those vicious pigs. Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. They're worth more than 500 credits. I don't know. How could I be sure you would come back? Are you sure you can't buy it? Please. I'm sorry, but I can't take that chance. Please.
Hold up.
You. He said. We. You will? Oh, thank you so much. Please, I know it's worth at least 500 credits. Thank you.
Wow. Sometimes helping people feels pretty good, you know?
Thank you for helping this woman. It may not seem like such a great thing to you, but you are making a difference.
For whatever it means, may the Force be with you. You saved us.
Damn right I did. I'm so... See, look, always do the light.
La boda ni winki smak toma. Wana kumbes chingpa marulira. Tok chingbang non kek. Tok ninja mura rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hadonga chihon kapi.
Mother was supposed to be here somewhere. Ask if they've seen her.
La boda ni winki smak toma. Wana kumbes chingpa marulira. Tok chingbang non kek. Tok ninja mura rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Mundi hadonga chihon kapi.
We should try to find her. I doubt she wants to be kept waiting.
Yatuka ulwan kinkuna ba murira. Rachikun. Mucha shampanpa.
Abuelta, Colo Luz Ivan Lebu, Ikel Irima, Udasta Shialfa, Udsta Keith, Colo Luzta. Abuela, Colo, Luz, Ivan, Lebu, Ikel, Irimo, Rolu, Antipian, Golufio. Abuela, Colo, Luz, Ivan, Lebu, Ikel, Irimo. Ufasta Shelfa, Ufta Gel, Cheese, Colo, Ufta. Abuela, Colo, Luz, Ivan, Lebu, Ikel, Irimo, Ufasta Shelfa, Ufta Gel, Cheese, Colo, Ufta. Abuela, Colo, Luz, Ivan, Lebu, Ikel, Irimo. Abuela, Colo, Luz, Ivan, Lebu, Ikel, Irimo. Abuela, Colo, Luz, Ivan, Lebu, Ikel, Irimo. Ufasta Shelfa, Ufta Gel, Cheese, Colo, Ufta. Abuela, Colo, Luz, Ivan, Lebu, Ikel, Irimo. Ufasta Shelfa, Ufta Gel, Cheese, Colo, Ufta. Abuela, Colo, Luz, Ivan, Lebu, Ikel, Irimo. Puntas, Ufta Gel, Cheese, Ufasta Shelfa. Puntas, Ufta Gel, Cheese, Ufasta Shelfa. Puntas, Ufta Gel, Cheese, Ufasta Shelfa. Abuela, Colo, Luz, Ivan, Lebu, Ikel, Irimo. Puntas, Ufta Gel, Cheese, Ufasta Shelfa. Puntas, Ufta Gel, Cheese, Ufasta Shelfa. Ufasta Shelfa, Ufta Gel, Cheese, Colo, Ufta. Puntas, Ufta Gel, Cheese, Ufasta Shelfa. Abuela, Colo, Luz, Ivan, Lebu, Ikel, Irimo. Ufasta Shelfa, Ufta Gel, Cheese, Colo, Ufta. Puntas, Ufta Gel, Cheese, Ufasta Shelfa. Abuela, Colo, Luz, Ivan, Lebu, Ikel, Irimo.
Isn't that the... Oh yeah, that's the circle office, but I don't think I want to go over here. Here. You know, I might get another lightsaber that's like gonna be purple, maybe. Oh, this place in Tatooine is looking good. Kind of like Tatooine. This way, like in the Anchorhead, it's like a New Hope. Honestly.
Something you want? I don't have a lot of time for talk, so please, make it quick. All right, but I'm not sure what I could say to interest you. I just work on the crawlers. I repair the sand crawlers when they return from the mines. They get pretty banged up, even without the attacks. The sand people attack them pretty regularly. Zerka Corporation is getting pretty sick of it, I hear. They've offered bounties on sand people for a while now, but few hunters take them up on it. Too dangerous. Try at the Zerka offices right here. They'd know. Well, it's a hole in the galaxy as far as I'm concerned. I doubt this outpost will last much longer. But that's happened before and will happen again. Anchorhead has been resettled a few times now. I repair... The sand people attack them pretty regularly. Zerka Corporation is getting pretty sick of it, I hear. They've offered bounties on sand people for a while now, but few hunters take them up on it. Too dangerous. Well, it's a hole in the galaxy as far as I'm concerned. I doubt this outpost will last much longer. But that's happened before and will happen again. Anchorhead has been resettled a few times now. Well, Tatooine fools people. It looks like it might have a good supply of resources, but it doesn't. Before a company learns this, they've already set up communities to support operations they now can't afford. Company pulls out, cities dry up, and after a few years, someone that doesn't know why it failed tries again. No one is. I guess it looked like a promising mining planet, but the metal, I tell you, it just isn't right. I've been a mechanic my whole life. I've never seen anything corrode as fast as Tatooine metal. It's why whoever was here before left, and why Zerka will leave, and why whoever comes next will leave. All right then, back to work, I guess.
La boda ni winkis maktoma, wana kumbes jingpa marulira, tok jingbang non kek, tok ninja mulira rabes, uba patu kochi, tong nongbong chang yungjang, tong katops makdelia. Kuya bi just kuna jiktanai, ina kunba marulira rachikun, slimo patona, mundi hadonga chikon kabi, la boda ni winkis maktoma, wana kumbes jingpa marulira, tok jingbang non kek, tok ninja mulira rabes.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Zerka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company. If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses. Griff? There's no Griff here. Never heard of him. No, I don't remember a single Griff on the Zerka Corporation payroll. Oh, you mean that Twi'lek? Must have slipped my mind for a second. Yes, of course I remember Griff. We hired that Twi'lek some time ago. Not a good worker, according to his crew chief. Always complaining and faking injuries to get out of work. He entered false timesheets and slept through his shifts. We even suspected him of stealing Zerka Corporation supplies, although we could never prove it. We would have fired him, but we needed workers. It would have been better for him if he had been fired. Then the Sand People wouldn't have gotten him. He was lost in a Sand People raid we suffered not too long ago. There were prisoners taken, but our rescue parties never found anyone alive. In the end, it just wasn't cost-effective to keep searching. All miners sign a waiver absolving Zerka Corporation of liability in these circumstances. Zerker Corporation cares deeply for all of its employees. That's why we've started a bounty program to thin the Sand People numbers. We didn't find his body, so we have to assume he was taken prisoner. Whether he's still alive, I couldn't say. That's all I can tell you. I shouldn't even have said this much. This is all privileged corporate information. I could lose my job. As I said, all employees have signed waivers absolving Zerker Corporation of any financial liability if this occurs. It is the industry standard. I suppose you could apply for special dispensation from the Zerker Corporation representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours only, please. Very well, though I do have work to get back to. As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is. With the downturn in mining, people want any chance at credits they can get. Most wouldn't survive a day, let alone qualify as hunters. The last license issued before the ban was given to a woman named Marlena Venn. She'll do fine. She had a mean streak a parsec wide. She also paid double. Exceptions like this are rare, unless it suits the company to offer them. We use them to ensure that only people judged fit by Zerker Corporation are allowed outside the city. We don't allow casual exploration because of legal concerns. Zerker Corporation takes no responsibility for loss of life on the dunes. It's just so we can keep track of people. No one leaves the city without a Zerker hunting license. Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The Sand People are becoming a problem. They destroy our sand crawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains. Which would you rather have dumped on your office floor? Besides, they're ceremonial weapons, unique to each warrior. It's just as good. Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerker Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our sand crawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them. Very well, though I do have work to get back to. Of course. Zerker Corporation records are available at our representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours, please. For your needs here, we maintain a fully stocked storehouse. Speak with Greta Holda about any purchases. Certainly. Please pose your questions to the representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours, please. I suppose you're right. It's not like you can't tell the state of things just by looking around. Mining operations here have not been a success. The ore is substandard, and there's less of it than surveys indicated. With the Sand People raids on top of it all, it's no wonder this planet has been abandoned before. No one knows. There are odd energy fluctuations on this planet, but they defy analysis or explanation. But the effect is obvious. Ore taken from Tatooine is useless for construction. It degrades incredibly fast. Word is getting out about it, too. We're running out of buyers. Zerker Corporation is not doing well here. The company would be foolish to stay. It will be costly, but in the end, leaving will be cheaper than staying. I imagine all the heavy equipment will be abandoned. It's not worth shipping out things like sand crawlers. Maybe the Jawas will find a use for them when we're gone. That's a laugh. We can't ignore evidence that Anchorhead was settled more than once before, and abandoned each time. There's probably a century between each attempt, just long enough for records about why it failed to disappear. The Jawas scavenge ancient tech all the time. It's a remote world. Who knows what's here? Very well, though I do have work to get back to. I assume that by out of the ordinary, you're referring to the destruction of Terrace? That is all anyone is talking about. I'm afraid Zerker Corporation is not offering any comment on those events. We wouldn't wish to anger the participants. Zerka Corporation policy is not subject to your approval. It is a sound business model. Save us your commentary. If you're looking for local events, I suggest you go to the Swoop Track, one of the few leisure industries on Tatooine. There was also a Jawa here earlier, saying something about needing help. I think he's out by the city gates. I can't be more specific about what he wanted. Our droid translators had difficulty with the message. Farewell. Zerka Corporation welcomes your future inquiries.
Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes jingpa ma ruira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja ruira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun ma ruira rachikun. Slimo patona. Nundi hadonga chikokabi. Laboda ni winki smak toma. Wana kun bes jingpa ma ruira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja ruira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun ma ruira rachikun. Slimo patona. Nundi hadonga chikokabi. Jawana pota ayuat tahonga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Toka da bungwa yakando do nano chuchu. Musha papampa. Bola wana chitne. Banguli slemo boda wanga kun bes mulira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Undi hadonga chikokabi. La boda ni winki smatoma. Wana kun bes jingpa ma rulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Undi hadonga chikokabi. La boda ni winki smatoma. Wana kun bes jingpa ma rulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Undi hadonga chikokabi. La boda ni winki smatoma. Wana kun bes jingpa ma rulira. Tok jingbang non kek.
Unusual
Tok
droid.
ninja mulira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Undi hadonga chikokabi. La boda ni winki smatoma. Wana kun bes jingpa ma rulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Undi hadonga chikokabi. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Undi hadonga chikokabi. La boda ni winki smatoma. Wana kun bes jingpa ma rulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna jitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo patona. Undi hadonga chikokabi. La boda ni winki smatoma. Wana kun bes jingpa ma rulira. Tok jingbang non kek. Tok ninja mulira rabes.
This nigga.
Abuelita, Colo Luz Ivan Webu, Ikel Irimo. Abuelita, Colo Luz Ivan Webu, Ikel Irimo. Juntas Garcianza, Usta Kel Chis, Colo Luz Da. Golo, Anchipian Golutiro. Juntas, Usta Kel Chis, Juntas Garcianza.
Get lost, Tenderfoot. I hunt Desert Raid. I don't babysit. Well, you sure know how to get on my good side. You're just trotting out bantha pats, but thanks all the same. My name is Doric Quinn. I'm a hunter. I hunt. Is that enough, or should I start listing my family birthdays? If I knew the best place, why would I tell anyone? It would be worth too much to me to let it get out. It doesn't matter anyway. This season has been dry for me, as it has for almost everyone. Perhaps someone else is holding out, but there's simply fewer raid out there. It used to be a one-on-one test. Hunter against hunted. Now people just want the credits. I could stomach maybe a pair or a team of hunters. But some now use battle droids. Where's the sport in that? That's not for me to say. I won't be a troublemaker in so small a community. You'll see. Hunt, and you will see. I've tracked wild beasts my whole life, but I've only been hunting here for 5 years. I've much to learn yet. There are hunters that go after the big kills, the crate dragons. I don't know how they do it. I never even see the things. Komad is the one I respect, but I also trust that the only difference between us is experience. I will learn. I don't go telling stories about other people. You want to know what they think? You go talk to them. One word, though. Watch yourself around the Gamorreans. Gurk and his buddies aren't to be trusted. Everyone else I respect because they have skill. Those guys, they go for easier prey. Just watch your back when you hunt. The dragons aren't the only dangers out there. If that's what you want, I'm not sure what you hope to get out of me, though. You'll have to ask around. Komad Fortuna is a much more experienced hunter than I am. He hunts far from Anchorhead. The local Jawas are a good source of information, even if it is hard to understand them. It may cost you, though. Good hunting.
Dang, you all up in my face.
Ah, jeez. I hope this doesn't take too long. Gamorreans like to throw insults around, but they just don't have the smarts for it.
What can I do for you? Did my wife send you? This ain't about credits, is it?
Oh, of course. Who put you up to this, my wife? I meant what I said about having no credits. Hunting is a dirty and tough business. What can old Tanis tell you about it? There isn't any. Too many hunters, not enough prey. I can barely keep expenses covered. Maintenance on battle droids is expensive. Of course, it's better than going alone. What if I stumbled on a bunch of sand people? These solo hunters are crazy. What do I care? I need to eat. I also need to pay for parts so the wife can keep the droids running. It's all about the credits. Some guys will talk about honor and stuff, but they still sell their plates to Faza. I guess honor needs creds too. I suppose, but so what? When that resource goes belly up, I'll just move on. I'm just a wandering spirit, I guess. I'm not real popular with the others, but they just fool themselves. They're in it for the credits, too. Too long, but it beats smuggling. You ever run into a Sith dreadnought in the desert? No, you haven't.
The heck is this?
Hell, I married her. No, seriously now. I had this friend that crossed Sith space and got stripped of everything. It's not like I have much now, I guess, but I still prefer sand people to getting ambushed on unproven trade routes. She doesn't understand me. You know the drill. It's not my fault. She knew who I was when she married me. Uptight and cold, like my wife. They don't like me streamlining the hunt with droids. I don't fit in, but I don't let it bug me. The Gamorreans are different. Good rowdy drinking buddies. Girk and his boys, they understand that hunting is a business. Of course, they hunt other things than raid, too. Just don't turn your back on them. Ever. Nothing. Nothing at all. Just keep your eyes on them, that's all. Dorak is reasonable. Komad is a pain, but he keeps his distance. I can tell he doesn't like me much. Ask around the lodge if you want information about the other guys. I don't really talk to him much. Fine, whatever you want. Who knows the planet? I don't know. I guess the sand people. I'm usually running when I see them, though. Sure. My blood. They almost got me last year. Tore up 2 of my battle droids. Wife was mad about that. Took her weeks to fix. Where they got weapons to cut battle armor, I don't know. They act like animals, but they can surprise you. I don't know. Pick a dune and walk. They'll get you soon enough. Smart traders. They've salvaged and sold me my own damaged droids once or twice. They don't say much I can understand. I think they're a little slow, but who am I to judge, huh? Good hunting.
These things are just looking for trouble. Be careful.
Gino Mulera Kepaija, Slimo Potuama. Muchashak Pakat. Kieno no Namapaule Rachikun. Takom Justach Miki Grabalmogo. Kachi Ita Hotunga. Jedabadawana Nidibobo. Tong Nabungsha Nununya. Tong Patukas Magdalea. Tolpa da Pongwale Kanduna Guguchuchut. Kabadum Kupelio Botenya. Bonanai Kuchu. Hawaga Posca Chocola. Muchashak Panka. Jedabadawana Nidibobo. Tong Nabungsha Nununya. Tong Patukas Magdalea. Chikun ida hodonga, ikin kuno ba mulera chikun, slimo podonar de hodonga kun kabe. Takom justach miki grabalmogo. Kachi ita hodonga. Jedabadawana nidibobo, dong nabungsha nununya, dong patukas magdalea. Kupa Kupa Gino Mulera Kepaija Slimo Potuama Jedabadawana Nidibobo Dong Nabungsha Nununya Dong Patukas Magdalea Takom Justach Miki Grabalmogo Kachi Ita Hodunga Muchashak Pakat Kieno no Namapaule Rachikun Muchashak Pakat. Kieno no Namapaule Rachikun. Jedabadawana Nidibobo. Tong Nabungsha Nununya. Tong Patukas Magdalea. Takom Justach Miki Grabalmogo. Kachi Ita Hodunga. Jedabadawana Nidibobo. Tong Nabungsha Nununya, Tong Patukas Magdalea. Muchashak Pakat. Kieno no Namapaule Rachikun. Takom Justach Miki Grabalmogo. Kachi Ita Hodunga. Jedabadawana Nidibobo. Tong Nabungsha Nununya, Tong Patukas Magdalea. Muchashak Pakat. Kieno no Namapaule Rachikun. Takom Justach Miki Grabalmogo. Kachi Ita Hodunga. Jedabadawana Nidibobo. Tong Nabungsha Nununya. Tong Patukas Magdalea. Muchashak Pakat. Kieno no Namapaule Rachikun. Takom Justach Miki Grabalmogo. Kachi Ita Hodunga. Jedabadawana Nidibobo. Tong Nabungsha.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Kochikopa, Gino Mulera Kepaija Slimo Potuama. Rundi Hodonga Tong Kimba Mangkongkek. Wana Kumbes, Chimpayamul, Kunhunkabi. Tuknen Tanjo, Kunne Mulerabes, Tonga Buksha Ummenong. Kava Volpamulsi, Kumanabak Mulera. Juniun Tunjichi, Aifatuana. Kawawul pamujui. Kumana. Lagola na winkis matona. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi hatunga kuhunkabi.
My friend tells the truth. I am a Jedi. Are you going to imply that I am lying as well?
Tonga pucha unenong. Kawawul pamujui.
Thanks, Bass.
Kumana mulera. Juniyun tunjichi. Aifatuana. Kawawul pamujui.
Nobody here can compare with the racers you rode against on Terrace. You'll wipe every record from the books this backwater track.
Rundi hautonga tonkimban ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chimpayamuri kunhungkabi. Tuknen tangjo kunnemulirabest. Lagola na winkis matona. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi hautonga kuhunkabi. Rundi hautonga tonkimban ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chimpayamuri kunhunkabi. Tuknen tangjo kunnemulirabest. Jibedwana ni bobo. Tongnamun shanunyan. Muchitito aki jijaku. Lagola na winkis matona. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi hatunga kuhunkabi. Lagola na winkis matona. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi hautonga kuhunkabi. Rundi hautonga tonkimban ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chimpayamuri kunhunkabi. Tuknen tangjo kunnemulirabest. Lagola na winkis matona. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi hautunga kuhunkabi. Kipechao na kingi kosendi. Nao pundek kurang wangabola. Chila yun nao.
And? Sounds like you have something special. What do you want help with?
Lagola na winkis matona. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi hautunga kuhunkabi. Rundi hautunga tonkimban ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chimpayamuri kunhunkabi. Tuknen tangjo kunnemulirabest.
That isn't fair. On Terrace, you had to give a cut to the Swoop Gang sponsoring you. But at least the rider got the higher share of the winnings.
Lagola na winkis matona. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi hautunga kuhunkabi. Rundi hautunga tonkimban ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chimpayamuri kunhunkabi. Tuknen tangjo kunnemulirabest. Rundi hautonga tonkimban ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chimpayamuri kunhunkabi. Tuknen tangjo kunnemulirabest. Lagola na winkis matona. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi hautunga kuhunkabi. Lagola na winkis matona. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi hautunga kuhunkabi. Rundi hautunga tonkimban ng kongkek. Wana kumbes chimpayamuri kunhunkabi. Tuknen tangjo kunnemulirabest. Lagola na winkis matona. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi hautonga kuhunkavi, rundi hautonga tonkimbadnan kunkek. Wana kumbes, chimpayamuri, kunhunkavi. Tuknen tangjo, kunne mulirabes. Rundi hautonga tonkimbadnan kunkek. Wana kumbes, chimpayamuri, kunhunkavi. Tuknen tangjo, kunne mulirabes. Laboda na renkjes maktona. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi hautonga kuhunkavi. Rundi hautonga tonkimbadnan kunkek. Wana kumbes, chimpayamuri, kunhunkavi. Tuknen tangjo, kunne mulirabes. Laboda na renkjes maktona. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi hautonga kuhunkavi. Rundi hautonga tonkimbadnan kunkek. Wana kumbes, chimpayamuri, kunhunkavi. Tuknen tangjo, kunne mulirabes. Laboda na renkjes maktona. Yinkin slimo podona mulera chikun. Nova rundi hautonga kuhunkavi. Wanga chona tizoras pavkaze. Igatuk hakujijia. Niko ite manogra tonk. Rundi hautonga tonkimbadnan kunkek. Wana kumbes, chimpayamuri, kunhunkavi. Tuknen tangjo, kunne mulirabes.
Alright, scenes are gonna end right here for now, so, I'm about to lightsaber, well, my lightsaber is, so, see you later, guys, and, yeah, make sure that's a save, yeah, save.